Oh, yeah. See, we plan ahead. That way we don't do anything right now. Earl, explain it to me.
Yes, you
Anyway,
do.
speaking of having a type, also finished wrapping this or filming this week. Superman. So it finished wrapping 1 year before its release date. And James Gunn posted a picture of the crew on their last day up in the Arctic. Well, I don't think it's actually the Arctic, but it's
Fortress of
supposed.
Solitude.
Yeah,
Probably.
the Tavern of Solitude.
I go
Basically,
there.
right, dude. If they have Saint Bernards with rum, I am totally there.
Sold.
Now I'm totally derailed for a Saint Bernard and rum. But James Gunn basically expressed his gratitude and thanks to everybody on the set, everybody for being supportive. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to leak in between this week and a year from now, because he was really smart and was leaking out photos, basically telling people, TMZ, come on in, take these photos of what we're doing, have fun, give us some publicity. Marvel doesn't do that necessarily. Like, they have a much different philosophy than he does. I think his is more grassroots, and I like it. I think it works better. I mean,
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm like super crazy excited, but I'm looking forward to it. And it seems like he's held back on like releasing more footage, stuff like that, more on the costumes. He's just kind of letting like Marvel do its thing right now. But the funny
yeah.
thing is like with the news of like Fantastic Four having about the same release date with Superman, he's just going to let the movie actually do the talking. They now have a year of post production ahead of them, whereas Fantastic Four just literally just started shooting this last week.
Yes.
And if that comes out literally the week before, everybody's going to feel like you rushed Fantastic Four. Because
Yeah.
you're going to need 3 months for shooting, you're going to need another month for reshoots, and then you're down to what? 7 months to do post production, whereas this will have had a year. This is going to end up looking a shit ton better.
I think so. I with being less than a year away now, Fantastic Four, I think is going to feel rushed. I really think it's going to, one way
They're
or
going to
the
move it.
other. I think James Gunn is going to have more sincerity put into Superman than what we're going to see in Fantastic Four, and I think that's going to hurt Marvel.
Yeah.
God forbid. I think
Good.
it's going to.
Good. Fuck them. They can't get Blade right. They still say, or they keep saying Blade's still going to come out in November of next year. The fuck they
Yeah.
are.
I'll believe
And
that when I
Fantastic
see
Four is
it.
going to end up taking that slot. That's what I think. I think Fantastic Four is going to come out end of November, and it's going to make a killing through the end of the year.
Well, let's skip ahead just a hair. Here. This is the current Marvel road. What's the word I'm looking for? Not crossroad. This is their roadmap. Jeff, are you able to see it? Or are
Yeah.
you just on audio? Okay. So
I
Blade
just
is
can't
still
tell
in. Cool beans. Blade still is stuck in there in between Thunderbolts in May and Avengers Doomsday in May of 2026. So in November of 2025, at some point, is still supposed to be Blade. Not shot yet. Are they going to be going on this recipe of, okay, we could make these movies within a year and get them
That's a bad
canned
idea.
and out? That sounds bad, because you know what?
Oh, that's
Like you
horrible.
said, there's reshoots, rewrites, and sometimes you were like, oh fuck, well, we've got better special effects now. Something just got developed. We could redo this. So,
They're. It's like they feel like they have to. Like, oh, they've had the successes before with the other phases. Right now, not so much. And I think it's the same problem. They're just trying to rush more and more out there. They're going with quantity over quality.
yeah,
Again,
yes.
And
Well,
it looks like they're not learning their lesson here. Now, those movies on there called Untitled Movie, those have got some real promise.
One of those is dropped. And not to skip ahead again, well, we'll just cover it now anyway. Disney had a press release this week where they slated out a variety of movies for their properties between Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel. And one of Marvel's, this is where we got this, one of Marvel's 2026 programs did get cut away just to fit their slate of going, okay, we've only got 2 movies per year now. That's what it's going to be. So one of those 2026s is going to be gone. Blade, that's not going to fit there within 2 movies within 2025. That'll end up being gone too. I really bet you we're not going to see that. And they only have this listed here so they don't have to pay everybody involved still.
That's a thought. My
Or
thinking
contracted.
is what they should do is they should totally eliminate that July release date for Fantastic Four and allow that then to go to November 7th, push Blade to February 13th, then you will right into Doomsday. If they're still that committed to doing a Blade movie. That way you give yourself at least a good 5 months for people to get over Thunderbolts and all the other bad shit that they're putting out. And then you can roll into, here we go. This is our soft reset as we go and end this shit. And then we start afresh and a brand new after Secret Wars. Because I guarantee you, one of those movies after Secret Wars is going to be an X-Men movie.
X-Men probably won't start until after Secret Wars. Now, this is what I just heard today or this evening. It says, unlike Ant-Man and the Wasp and Captain Marvel and the Infinity Saga, all projects released between the Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars will reportedly not be prequels, but instead be set on Battleworld. So everything in between
that.
Yes.
Oh,
everything
shit.
between the 2 Avengers movies is going to be set on Battleworld.
Anybody else sick of the multiverse yet?
Me.
Me.
I like Daredevil's speech about that. I mean, Deadpool.
Jesus.
What did he say?
It was in the movie, Kevin.
I don't remember. I mean, yeah, I watched it 3 times this week.
The best multiverse movie was The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, that's right. And they only
And after
dipped
that, the
into
rest of them suck.
because they only peered into it.